Hello guys, once again welcome back to the Gatekeepers TV, of course your number one podcast channel where we deal with sports education and entertainment. Welcome to EPL Match Week 36 guys. Yes, we are coming into this Match Week 36 after witnessing a glorious Match Week 35. In Match Week 35 we saw Chelsea playing on Thursday and they won against Tottenham Hotspurs by 2-0. They had a double game week. In one of their other games, they played against Aston Villa where they drew 2-2. We saw Liverpool drawing once again to Westham 2-2. We saw Wolves winning against Luton 2-1. Newcastle did the unthinkable. They won by 5 goals to 1. That confirming that Isak and Gordon are two boys on form. Crystal Palace they are continuing with their great form. They drew with Fulham 1-1. On the other side, we saw Manchester United drawing to Burnley, and at the end of the day, what that means is they are still fighting for the battle to remain in the Premier League. The big question is, will they remain in the Premier League, guys? So as you can see on your screen, those were the results for Match Week 35. So straight to Match Week 36, guys. Match Week 36 began early. It began on Friday, and of course on Friday, Luton welcomed Everton at their home, and the match ended in a draw, 1-1. Calvert-Lewin scored an equalizer for Everton, a game which Kaminski made some impressive saves to stop Everton from winning that match. So that means that Luton are still not safe from relegation. They really have to fight for it together with Nottingham Forest and of course Sheffield United. It's official, they were relegated from this thing, so it's crazy. And again, it's official, Leicester were promoted to EPL next season, so it is what it is. So we are waiting for 2 more teams to be relegated. So straight to it, let's continue with Match Week 36, guys. So on Saturday, Arsenal will be having an early kickoff. They will be facing Bournemouth. In the last 5 matches where Arsenal has faced Bournemouth in the Premier League, Arsenal has won all of them. The last match which they played, of course, at away to Bournemouth, Arsenal were able to win that match by 4-0. So as they face each other at Emirates, and considering that all stakes are here, the stakes are very huge right now. Arsenal are 1 point ahead of Manchester City, and they actually want to increase that gap to see whether they will be able to win this competition, hoping that Mancity makes a mistake along the way, considering that they have a game in hand. Arsenal in Match Week 35, they played against Tottenham Hotspurs away, and they were able to win that match by 3-2. So this time they will be at home. The question is, can they win against also an informed Bournemouth? Bournemouth, a team that currently is playing very well and doing impressively. They also won by 3-0 against Brighton in Match Week 35. So the 2 teams are going to meet, guys. Semenyo is officially back. Solanke is here. So on the other hand, guys, Trossard, Martinelli, Saka, they are all fit and in form. So the question is, who do you think is going to win? For me, it's straight up Arsenal to be able to win this game by 3-1. The next match will be Brentford versus Fulham. Brentford are coming into this match, guys, having lost to Everton by a solitary 0-0. As I told you, Fulham drew to Crystal Palace in the London Derby. So the 2 teams are going to meet. Also, Brentford has a good record against Fulham. In the first leg, away to Fulham, they were able to win that match. Once again, as they face each other at home at Brentford Community Stadium, I feel like the home team is going to win by a narrow win, 1-0. Burnley to face Newcastle. Burnley, a team that is trying to fight away from relegation. Hopefully, if they win their remaining matches, they might be safe. So they will be facing Newcastle. Newcastle, a team that demolished Sheffield and ensure that Sheffield are relegated by 5-1. As they're going to be away to Burnley, it's going to be a tricky one. Bad news for, of course, for Newcastle people is that Fabian Schär has been ruled out. He will not be playing, I think, maybe until the end of the season. And of course, some other players. But Isak is here, Wilson is here, Gordon is here. So yeah, Newcastle is just Newcastle. So this is going to be a difficult one for me, which makes me to actually predict a 2-2 draw for me. Sheffield United versus Nottingham Forest. One of these teams has been relegated to Sheffield. They are playing against Nottingham Forest, a team that is fighting relegation. This one, all stakes on hold. I feel like Nottingham Forest has a reason. They have a reason to play and to win this game. So give them 1-0. Man City, the last match on Saturday. Man City to play against Wolves. It's one of those games in hand. They're going to play Wolves. So this is a very important meeting, considering that Arsenal will have played in the early kickoff. So dependent on that, Man City just have to win this match if they really want to keep up with the pressure of winning the league this season. Remember, in the first leg, Man City lost to Wolves by 2-1. So the big question is, can actually Man City make that? Can they revenge at Etihad? Erling Haaland is back. We saw him returning match with 35, and he actually scored a goal in the match whereby, of course, Man City were able to win by 2-0 against Nottingham Forest. So this time round, guys, I feel like all stakes are up, and Man City and Pep, they really have to win this game. But it's not going to be easy. So this one, I'm going with a Man City win of 3-1 again. But if Wolves forces a draw, don't be surprised. On Sunday, we have 3 matches. The first match will be Brighton versus Aston Villa. Brighton, they lost their match by 3-0. Aston Villa drew to Chelsea 2-2. So as the two teams are going to fight to face each other, I feel like Aston Villa has a point to prove more than Brighton. So Aston Villa under Ole Watkins and co, I feel like it's your time to shine. They're going to win this game by 2-0. Then Chelsea, London Derby is coming. Chelsea versus Westham. Westham have been having a good form against Chelsea of late. They have won against Chelsea at Stamford Bridge like twice in a row. So also in the first leg, they were able to win against Chelsea. So this time round, Chelsea seems to be finding some things right under Pochettino currently right now, the last 2 or 3 games which they've played. So the big question is, can Chelsea capitalize on their home advantage and do what they did to Tottenham Hotspurs? If they're able to do that, it's going to be a good one for them. So this one, I feel like Chelsea have a lot of reasons to win this game, and they really need to have their revenge in this match. It's possible, and nothing is impossible. For West Ham, of course, their Bowen is on form, and of course, Antonio is officially back, also doing what he does best. Susek is there. So this is a game whereby it's a 50-50 one, but I feel like Chelsea needs to have their revenge in this match. So I'm going with a Chelsea win, or a 2-1 win for Chelsea. Liverpool to face Tottenham Hotspurs, a big game. In this game, Liverpool seems like they have actually lost. They have actually lost the opportunity to win the league, considering the pressure that is there. Mathematically, they are still in it, but the way it is, it's crazy. They are going to face Tottenham Hotspurs. Hotspurs has actually lost like 2 games in a row. They lost to Arsenal, they lost to Chelsea. Now they're facing Liverpool. The big question is, can they actually stop Liverpool? Liverpool has a good form, has always had a good form against Tottenham Hotspurs. The big question is, can Tottenham Hotspurs capitalize on the anger that they have now that they have been losing? Can Angel Postecoglou orchestrate a comeback from the losses in this match? It's gonna be tough, it's gonna be hard, but all football fans' eyes will be on this game to see what Klopp will do with Mohamed Salah, considering that there was an altercation between Salah in the last match whereby Liverpool drew 2-2 to West Ham when Salah was brought in the last stages of the game. So the big question is, will Salah be starting in this game, or will we face another issue with Klopp versus Salah? So let's keep our eyes on this one. It's going to be a good fixture, and on this fixture, guys, I'm going with Liverpool to win it by 2-1. The last match on match week 36 will be Manchester United away to Crystal Palace. Crystal Palace has been playing well of late. Mateta, Olise, and Eze, there are 3 boys who've been on form, and they have been lifting Crystal Palace up high. So as these 2 teams are going to meet, remember in the first leg, Crystal Palace actually won against Manchester United. So Manchester United wants a revenge. So, and they will be away. The big question is, can Manchester United do this? That's a difficult question to answer, but watch this match to be able to find out. I feel like this is going to be another draw. It's going to be a draw. 2-2 draw. 2-2 draw in this game. Simple and clear. So guys, thank you so much for keeping it the Gatekeepers TV. Remember to subscribe and share our content. Until next time, guys, I'm Dennis Keton, and I'm out.